shame keeps us behind because we don't want to admit that we don't know. Most of us, we think we have money, but we actually don't have money. We are just a passage through which money passes through. You're not balling because nothing is actually staying with you. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're good. My name is Bessie Munyori. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, still welcome. This is a channel where we talk about everything money, everything investing, everything ETFs, index funds, money market funds, treasury bonds. I also talk about self-development and things to do with being an international student in Australia. So if those are things that interest you, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification button so you don't miss another episode. So today I'm talking about a very interesting topic, and as you can tell from the thumbnail, it's the elephant in the room, and it's shame around money. I know most of us have a lot of shame around money, and the reason why I talk about money yet so often and so boldly is not because I know a lot. It's just because I want us to stop walking on eggshells every time we're talking about money. If you're keen, you'll notice that most of us don't talk about our salaries. Most of us don't talk about our investments. Most of us don't talk about our savings. Most of us don't talk about our debt, our struggles around money, and this makes it especially hard for the community to grow as a whole. So guys, this video is for you if you have that heavy feeling that sits in your chest every time you think about money. So sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. Money shame doesn't always have to be dramatic. Sometimes it looks like you avoiding your bank app. Sometimes it looks like you saving up all your money because you're afraid of using it, because you're afraid like you are going to end up broke. Sometimes it looks like working so hard to prove your worth, to get money, because maybe your value has been tied to you being a provider or you providing to people. It also looks like you saying yes to plans that you can't afford because you're afraid that people will reject you if you say no. And so you end up overstretching yourself because it's like you're buying approval. Most times it looks like us pretending we're okay and not even admitting that we don't have enough financial literacy, because it's okay. It's okay to admit that I don't know how to invest and I want to learn more about it. It's okay to admit that I don't even know what money market funds are. What the hell are index funds? I want to know. But most of us, shame keeps us behind because we don't want to admit that we don't know. For instance, for me, shame around money looks like me consistently logging into my bank apps to confirm that the money is still there. Sometimes it's self-talk that's like, I should be further, I should be doing better. Sometimes comparing yourself to even the 21-year-olds on Instagram that are buying houses, and you're like, I should be doing way better, I should be saving more. And if there's something I really wanted to unlearn, I've been unlearning since 2025 and I'm taking it through 2026. I'm unlearning shame, not just around money, but around everything, because shame has been used to keep us silent. It has been used to suppress us. And you see, when you're shamed about something, you don't talk about it, you'd rather hide it. And when you hide something, you're not going to grow. So most of us, when we feel embarrassed about our money, it prevents us from getting help. It prevents us from facing our numbers. And most times we just bury our heads in the sand and expect that everything will be okay. But as long as you're not facing something head on, trust me, that problem is not going to go away. So where exactly did we learn shame around money, especially around money? Because that's a very huge deal in our society. And I think it's because most of us have tied our value, even the society values you based on how much you make, how much you earn. And sometimes if you're not doing so well financially, you feel ashamed and you feel like you're less valuable. And so we've learned shame in so many different ways. For instance, as we grew up, we did not hear our parents talk about money. We never heard about savings. We never heard about investments. We just knew that our parents make money, but we never really talked about it. We also experienced things like, let's say we are talking about writing a will for your parent. Sometimes your parent might think, oh my God, these people are planning my death. And they don't look at it as we are trying to be wise. We are trying to be wise about like asset allocation. We're not planning for your death. We're not anticipating your death. We're just trying to be open, like we need to know, do you have assets? What assets do you have? Where are they? Other times is if you are parentified too early, and I talked about this in my previous video. So you have been taught that you need to do well in life, you need to succeed, you need to even provide for your siblings. You are literally like the backbone of your family. So when you're not doing so well financially, you find yourself feeling ashamed. The other way that we learned shame about money is being told that money is scarce, money is evil, rich people are evil. And so even when you're doing well financially, you're ashamed to admit that you're doing well financially because you don't want to be seen like you're doing well compared to your peers or compared to your siblings, and so you end up even hiding like your investments. Some husbands even hide their investments from their wives, and they can't realize about it when they're dead. And that's why I think we need to talk about these things openly. I don't understand like why we're so ashamed about money, and we need to talk about these things openly. Other times you are being praised for doing well, and which made you feel ashamed if you are struggling. So we've experienced this in a way, and so this video is just bringing like a light on shame about money, and it is one of the things that I want us to unlearn in this channel, and that's why we talk about money ever so often. Even around firstborns, immigrants, international students, most of the times when you're doing well, that's even when people are really calling you at home, and that makes you feel like you're valuable. So when you're not doing well, you feel like you're less valuable, and that's why it's even so stressful. Sometimes you're not even able to grow yourself because you want to prove to them that, oh my God, I'm doing so well, I can be sending you guys money, especially when the weight of the family is on you. It makes money become your whole identity. And now when you're not doing well, you feel like you're a failure. So this is a part that no one tells you about shame. It doesn't make you better with money. It only makes you avoid it. And anything that you avoid cannot grow. So you don't build wealth by beating yourself up. You build wealth by feeling safe enough, feeling brave enough to look at your numbers, to look at your income, to look at your expenditure. And you're not looking at your expenditure to make yourself feel bad. You're looking at your expenditure to see like, what am I spending on? What's my income? How much is coming in? And what should I cut in order to be better with my money? Most of us, I think we struggle so much with accountability. And whenever we are trying to hold ourselves accountable, we shame ourselves instead. So this is what you need to do. You just need to sit with the feeling. I think I've been encouraging you guys to sit with your bad feelings, feel them, and be like, okay, I have been overspending on eating out. I have been shopping too much on Amazon or Shein or whatever. I have been sending people too much money because maybe I'm seeking their approval, or maybe I want them to see like I've made it. But as long as you accept that that's the position you're in, you are going to be in a position to make changes. But as long as you say, Z, me, I'm good. I don't think I'm bad with money. I like to eat out. You only live once. Why am I even saving? You're never going to grow as long as you have that mentality. So guys, sit with your numbers. Look at your numbers. Look at your numbers. Like, give your numbers a look. What's your income? What's your expenditure? What are you spending on? And also stop saying things like, I'm so bad with money, I'm so broke. That is you shaming yourself. That is you teaching your nervous system and your body that you're not good with money. Start saying things like, I was surviving. I did the best I could, and now I know better, and I am utilizing the knowledge that I have now to make better decisions. On the other hand, if you're consuming content that is making you feel so behind, that is making you feel like you're not doing anything, and maybe you're actually doing something, maybe per fortnight you're able to save $100 or $50, but you're watching people with portfolios, big portfolios that are even discouraging you, maybe cap that content for a while. Or if you're able to look at such content as an encouragement, it's fine. But if you're feeling like it's making you feel behind, you're seeing people buying houses online and you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm so behind, there's no even need to save that $50. That's toxic content. I keep telling people, like, you need to put your head down and focus on your path, focus on your lane. Not all of us are going to be Elon Musk's type of millionaires, but even if you continue saving that $50 every month, $50 every week, $50 every fortnight, you're going to be somewhere compared to someone who decided, there's no need to be saving this money because hata nikisave hiyo chwani hakuna mahali itanipeleka, because you are watching content from millionaires that have so much money that is making you feel like you're not even making a difference. So guys, make sure the content you're consuming, even my content, if it makes you feel some type of way sometimes, just pause it for a while, mute it, and just put your head down, write down your goals and follow them through. You don't have to follow a certain number to be a millionaire. Sometimes you might not even become a millionaire, but it doesn't mean that you are going to have a miserable life. We all have different points of enough, and that's what's important. So this is what it all takes. It's about healing your relationship with money. I know most of us have a toxic relationship with money. I have some clients that tell me once I touch money, in our family, we learned that when we have money, we spend, we splurge, we will find the rest of it when it comes. We will deal with tomorrow's issues when they come. But that's when you're aware, you're able to, you're in a point of knowledge. So you're able to make different choices. You're able to take your money and let it sit in your account and be like, what do I need to spend on? What do I need to cut on? How much do I need to invest every month so that I can make progress, Also, the other ways you can heal yourself is listening to finance podcasts, finance content, healthy content. Also, you can heal your money relationship by paying yourself fast. You see, we most of us, we think we have money, but we actually don't have money. We are just a passage through which money passes through. You get paid by your employer, money stays with you for a bit, then you pay everyone. You pay your landlord, you pay your phone bill, you pay your gym, you pay your Wi-Fi, but you never pay yourself. So investing in things like money market funds, treasury bonds, stocks, that's how you invest in yourself. That's how you pay yourself. So each month, just make an amount, the one that you're going to be able to sustain. Each month you're able to invest a certain amount. That's the amount you're able to pay yourself. So paying yourself really heals your relationship with money, because at the end of the day, we are working so hard. We deserve to keep some money for ourselves. Money cannot just be passing through us. And that's the thing people don't get. You think you're making money, but money is just passing through you. So you're a slave to your employer, and then you're a slave to the people you're paying, but you're not making money your slave. You see, when you make money work for you, you're making the money your slave. So guys, please, I think we need to unlearn these things and not just think that money is passing through me, I'm balling. You're not balling, because nothing is actually staying with you. So basically, what I want you to take out of this video is letting go of shame doesn't mean that you need to avoid your responsibilities. It just means that you need to approach your responsibilities without punishment. Like, money is here to work for you. Money is here to make your life easier. And also, another thing, your bank account, your how much you have in your account is not a report card of your worth, because we live in a society that has done a good job in making sure that we feel worthless as long as we are not having any money. But sometimes, even when you go to some countries and they're not really making a lot of money, you realize that they're actually happy. I'm not saying that you need to be so poor, because once you're so poor, again, you're not going to be happy. But once you learn that you have a point of enough, you are going to learn how to be content. You're going to learn how to be content. And also, at the end of the day, as much as we live in a first world country, all these first world countries, Australia, USA, UK, I'm telling you, as much as we make money, we are selling our time for money. It's a fast world. If you don't work, you're not earning, and you are selling your time for money. So guys, at the end of the day, if you don't want to sell our time forever for money, we need to find ways to make extra money. We need to find ways for our money to work for us, and that's through investing, guys. So your timeline is also allowed to look different. I know most of us, maybe you're an international student, or maybe you just came here and you feel like some people are so ahead of you. You feel like some people are making such big moves, but our timelines are allowed to look different. We can't all have the same race. It's going to be boring. It's going to be weird. We're all diverse in our own ways. So find your own goal and keep your head down and smash that goal. Don't compare yourself with people. And even if you're comparing yourself with people, it should be to encourage you, to inspire you, to bring out business ideas out of your head, to learn how they're investing their money so that you can do the same. Otherwise, it shouldn't make you feel behind, because that's going to be now a toxic thing. So guys, if you've been feeling shame around money, just log into your bank apps, face your numbers, talk about money with your friends, talk about investments, talk about what you're doing with your money. I have tried to talk about salaries with a few friends, and I still sense some resistance, because they're like, no, I'm not telling you how much I earn. And I'm not even asking from a point of like, I want to compare. It's just that I want such conversations to be open. I want such conversations to be like, we're not hiding. Money is there, so why are we not talking about it? The same way we talk about relationships, the same way we talk about parenthood, the same way we talk about children. We need to talk about money the same way, and that's how our communities will grow. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, obviously don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.